am so glad you're here. Are you glad you're here? You might hear it a few times, but I want to say to you, you belong. You're welcome. You're welcome. Not only to your local core, to your local ARC, to your local area of service, but first and foremost, you belong to God, and you belong to the Salvation Army. And I believe that in this weekend, He has amazing plans for us to confirm that belonging and to even be more sure about how He wants us to live out belonging to Him. I want to offer a few greetings to some who are with us this evening. There will be greetings a lot tomorrow morning from around the world, people we've invited, but we have some of our own here I want to recognize tonight. First, our own Territorial Executive Council, our leaders, your leaders, and I think they're in the middle, so if they would stand and receive your greeting this evening. I am so grateful for this leadership team, and you can be sure that they love Jesus and they love you. Now, we also have some of our leaders from the past few years who've joined us this evening, and I know you will want to greet them as well. Commissioners Dawn and Merle Heatwall. Commissioners Barry and Sue Swanson. One more chance to see Commissioner Sue tomorrow afternoon. Don't miss it. Commissioners Joy and Ken Bailey. Not sure where they are in the crowd. Yeah. Commissioners Brad and Heidi Bailey. And we also have Colonels Jeff and Dorothy Smith, our friends from up north, along with their neighbors, Colonel Bill and Sue Harfoot. We are so glad that you're with us, and you help us to celebrate this belonging. Thank you for the influence that you have had and have in our territory. So earlier this year, I hope that you know that our territorial priorities were rolled out. Territorial priorities of spiritual life, youth, and leadership development. We introduced these to the territory. I admit it was a bit of a soft introduction, but we are trying to create a culture of these important priorities. These three pillars are shaping the vision and direction of our territory over the next few years. Across our divisions, as we've traveled around, I have witnessed wonderfully inspiring examples of how the priorities are being lived out. Many of you have participated in United in Prayer from January on to this day, and you are a result of that prayer, that we are here together, and we know God is going to move. So thank you for your participation in that. Some of you are going to participate in SA Gaming. Anybody? Youth, and some not so young. We're grateful for the many expressions of Pathway of Hope that happen around the territory. Family nights, yes, learning experiences, all kinds of ways that Pathway of Hope is helping us with these priorities. Archery as an outreach, how's that? You like that? And on and on and on. Thank you for what you are already doing to help us focus on these priorities. A few additional highlights include the launch of the All We Need podcast, which explores these priorities in depth. And if you haven't listened, take a listen back. We started them in January. You'll find some interesting conversations in those podcasts. We're looking at new discipleship initiatives for youth and candidates, and many, many leadership development opportunities designed for officers and lay leaders. Many of you just this week have been participating in leadership development workshops, and we give thanks to how God will use this, working in and through you and through each of us. As we continue to focus on our priorities, we're also guided by the General's Global Strategic Framework, Compass, which emphasizes three areas of focus: empowering people, enhancing mission impact, and establishing an enduring legacy. Each of these is supported by 4 strategic priorities, and it's not hard for us to align this framework with our own territorial priorities. Now, it's important to remember that our priorities are not about adding more programs or creating extra work. Instead, they call us back to the heart of our mission, to deepen our relationship with God, to ensure that everyone, regardless of age or background, feels a true sense of belonging, and to equip ourselves and others for the work of building God's kingdom here and now. You'll be hearing more about this. Watch the Central Connection. Take a look at some of the past issues which have highlighted already wonderful stories of your engagement in your communities. We want to hear more from you, too. What this all is really a guide for you to focus on what we can all agree should be our priority. We have plans coming to consider what resources you might need to help you locally and how to continue to promote the priorities. Watch this space.